Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Airport CEO. I hope you're having a good one because I am excited to be back. Things are going pretty well here at Belfast City Airport, which is just weird to say because I've been there so many times and this looks absolutely nothing like it, but that's okay. That's fine by me. We are a little bit busy at the moment. We are currently researching the remote stand service, which is something that I saw a few people suggesting in the comments on the series so far. At the time of recording this, the first episode has just gone out, and I'm already seeing a bunch of comments that are like, hey, turn the general aviation stands into remote stand services. I think I mentioned it either in the second episode or the one before this one, the third one. But if not, then that is absolutely the plan and something that I'm hopefully going to test a little bit today. So we'll go ahead and speed things up. We'll let the game kind of run a little bit. And I do want to check the tutorial, which is telling me to redeploy the contractors. So we'll do that in a little bit. But for now, I want to improve our seating situation. So I'm just going to throw a few more. Actually, I need the contractors now that I think about it to do this. But we'll get them in here once I kind of do all the changes that I'm hoping to do. So I want more seats right there. I want to get myself a, let's see, a section of wall that comes down there, there, and there. And I want to go ahead and get myself some nice wood flooring. I'm not too sure what flooring to go for though. I'm kind of liking this dark wood. I think we'll go for that one and see what it looks like. I don't know how good it's going to look underneath the yellow seats, to be completely honest. That's kind of my worry, is that getting anything that looks good underneath those yellow seats is going to be a bit of a challenge. That's not too bad right there, though. Is that a carpet? What exactly is that's marble, isn't it? It's this. Okay. Maybe we go for that. It's maybe a little weird to have marble right there, but I think marble is what we'll go for. And we'll just bring it along sort of all of these sections right up to the gates. And I think it'll just look interesting. I like doing this. It's something I've done in most of my airports. I kind of, section off these spaces. And then underneath the windows, let's do this marble right here. This sort of greenish looking one. And that looks all right. I think that looks all right. Maybe just a little bit in the doorways, though. We'll stick with the sort of tan looking one, just so that the places that people are going to be walking are all kind of marked out the same way. And that'll be fine. So that's kind of what I'm thinking for that space. And then over here, I would absolutely love to move all of these check-in desks, but when they have flights scheduled, you can't really do that. So it's a little bit of a pain when you're kind of in that situation, although it looks like some of them don't. So if we close that one, we can close that one. This one is not able to be closed right now. But the reason I want to close these and move them is because we can move them so that they're actually kind of central in this room, which I don't know about you, but I would really like to do because it's kind of infuriating that they're not. So we'll get rid of all of those. So we'll go ahead and actually mark just all of this for demolition. We'll mark that for demolition as well. And I guess at this point we go ahead and bring the contractors back. I'm not going to deploy all of them though. We'll do, let's see, we'll go for like 40 of them, which gives us, what, 100 just sitting around. I think 40 contractors is honestly more than enough for what I'm wanting to do. Oh God, oh wow, okay. Mayday, mayday, mayday. GA flight OK 326 is experiencing a wheel puncture emergency and requires unspecified assistance. Refusing or failing to correctly handle this emergency landing will incur a harsh fine and security rating penalty. Okay. Oh God. Oh God. Okay. You are gonna have to land right about. We can bring you in about there. Is what we'll do. We'll bring you in right about there. We're going to have an emergency landing. We probably do want to fix the runway whilst we're at it. And oh boy, I'm not really sure what we're about to deal with. Not really sure what's about to happen. I don't know where the plane is. Is that it? I think it is. That's OK326, which has touched down. It's smoking. It's doing fine. It's going to a stand. It's on the stand. And now what? Now what do we do? So what's the oh, it's now going to the hangar. Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. That's been dealt with. That's kind of a non-emergency now. Oh, all these are in, all of these are in as well. Let's go ahead and paint them so that they're all the yellow color. Just like so. A lot of these guys are gone as well, which is fantastic. So let me go ahead and look at these check-in desks, which, to be fair, if I'd gone ahead and done this, you know, properly, we would already have researched the higher level ones, but I'm an idiot and didn't, so we don't have the higher level ones. Now, these guys need moved as well. So you're going to be turned off. You're going to be bulldozed. And then these guys can be built. They'll get working and everything should be fine there. So that goes away. Hopefully these pop up in no time at all. And then what we need to do is take a little bit of a look here at check-in desks. And you go there. And then this one would go right about there. So that should work out. Once this guy opens up and deals with the flight that's coming in, honestly, we could probably get away with just having 4 check-in desks. We can do a bunch of, you know, benches right in the middle, and I think everything will be okay there. We just kind of need this one to, you know, not be right there. But I think once all these guys check in, it'll close again and everything should be all right. That's actually a longer queue than I was expecting for this flight. That's a little surprising. That is actually genuinely a longer queue than I was expecting. But we can now close you. We can now bulldoze and bulldoze those. And we can get longer queues, I think, with more benches. So let's get them painted. Let's get that little decal out of there. And let's see what we can do in terms of queues. So, I mean, what distance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what's that? 4 and then 3. So we'd need a gap. Yeah, I think we can do this. So something like that. Just sort of the entire way down. And then on this side, we go and kind of go this way with it. And go down. It's not really going to leave us space for benches at the bottom, though. But I think those are going to be longer queues, so that's all right. On you, it's going to be a similar story, just kind of going down like this. And on you, it's going to be a similar story, kind of going this way a little bit. So that works out. We could, by all means, do more check-in desks. And honestly, I don't hate the idea of sort of doubling up some check-in desks here. So doing one, you know, there and having the queues kind of come over to the right. I think that'll kind of work out. And what we can do is, let's see, what are we looking at? Desks, information displays. These aren't going to fit nicely in here, unfortunately, but that's probably not the end of the world. We'll deal with that in just a moment, though. So you go sort of this way. And you can go sort of this way. And that'll just give us a lot of options in terms of checking in. And the good thing with this is that if I do, you know, if the remote stand thing does work out, this will be really good for us. Let's be honest, this will be really good for us if the remote stand service thing actually happens to, you know, really work out, essentially. We can do some benches there as well. We can do some benches right there. We could, if we wanted to, do benches up there, which I don't really hate the idea of doing, but I think it might look a little bit weird. We could do some benches sort of along the sides as well, but the chances are that this is probably enough. If we're completely honest, this is probably enough in terms of benches for now. If it isn't, then it's something we can, you know, adjust a little bit later on. But at least this room is symmetrical now, and that's kind of what's important. And I guess just because I like them, we'll do some info displays. They are gonna be annoyingly off center, but We'll get them over there. We can do one there as well if we want to. We can also do them there and I guess there. Yeah, it's sort of overlap. It is overlapping the door quite a bit, actually. Let's not do that. Let's shuffle those up a little bit so that they're not just massively overlapping the door. And that'll be fine. I think that'll be a fine little layout for the for that space. And I think it'll work. I think we could even go so far as actually putting in some hedges right here and right here as well, just to really make it look a little bit fancy. You know, just a little bit fancy. Maybe some hedges right there as well. And that'll be our, you know, new and improved check-in area. And I like it. I think it's fine. Now, how's research going? We've done remote stand service. I want shops. I'm gonna be honest. I want shops. How do I get them? What do we need for this? We need a hired strategy director. Okay, so if we have a look at this, a strategy director gets me franchise R&D projects. Okay, that's actually probably something we do want. So applicants, we want executives, and we want a strategy director. So we'll go for Selena, which means I want to go to operations. I want to go here. I also kind of want project group 2. I think if I research program group 1, I can get project group 2, and that means we can research multiple things at once. So we're actually going to get this before we go into the other thing, whatever it was, the franchise shops. So we'll see how that goes. What we will do as well is actually look into the various, what do you call it, remote stand stuff. Because my thinking is that we could maybe get away with doing something a little bit cheeky. So if I was to put a boarding desk, say down here, right? So a boarding desk right in this corner, we can go there. We can do a nice large door. And then essentially opposite that, I'm wondering if I can get away with doing an, you know, one of these bus stops, right? So it would live there. And then, well, we probably want to shuffle that along a little bit, actually, now that I think about it. So get rid of you for a second. Let's do, oh man, I hope I can do this. I really hope I can do this. Let's do one right about there. Let's do one there. Because what I can hopefully do, assuming this works, what I can hopefully do is a medium crosswalk right about there. And then we're going to want another one there. And what we can, again, hopefully do is get ourselves a boarding desk and put this boarding desk right about here. And my hope is that we can have people cross over, staying in a secure zone, get on the buses, and then the buses can take them around to the plane. I don't know if this will actually work. I have no idea if this will actually work. If it does, great. If it doesn't, no harm done. It's an experiment. I also think we can probably get rid of those roads there. I don't think those are actually going to be needed. Now, we are going to need a service car stop. So if I go back in here, we need this guy. And, you know, I think that can probably live right about there. And I hope this works. I really do. I also, I can, like, set things very specifically on these roads. That's interesting. Okay. Well, that's fine. So are you facing the right way? I think you are. Can I connect you to that? And then connect you to that? I mean, this boarding desk is not connected to a stand and can't board passengers. Okay, that's fine. So let's give this a shot. Let's set you to be, okay, so there's an aircraft there. That's fine. I guess we have to clear out these stands a little bit before we can set them to allow, you know, commercial flights. But if this works, this will be kind of huge. Also, I get the feeling we need more janitors since this thing's still broken. Which I guess is fair enough. Can I just tell the plane to leave? Is that a thing we can do? Can I just, like, get you to leave? I can. Okay. So switch that to there, which now has like this weird thing going on. Oh man, tell me I don't need like a bus stop for this. Hold on a minute. Can I connect you to that stand? Oh, I can. Oh, I can. Okay, let's get you out of there as well. Once that plane leaves, we switch it over. We connect you to that stand. And why are you not working? So we'll turn you... Remote stands require connection to a service car stop and to a boarding desk with an airside shuttle bus stop. Now we have that. The service car stop is not connected though. Do we need a service car for each one? That seems a little excessive. I'll be honest, that seems a little excessive, although this one says it doesn't have a service car stop either. Connect service car stop there. And what if I click you and connect service car stop there? So now we have both. Can I turn you on? I can. You're running as well. So that means we have 2 more stands that in theory will actually work if I get some buses. Oh, that's kind of cool. I'm gonna be honest, that is kind of cool. So let's keep the game running. Let's go into vehicles and purchase. I'm thinking 2 of each will be absolutely necessary. And I'm honestly thinking that going in here and moving the service car stops to be like there and there, it's probably going to be a little bit better. So we'll, you know, get rid of you. We'll get those built. We've got the service cars going in. We'll hopefully have the buses coming in shortly. And if this works, there's the buses. If this works, it's actually going to be kind of huge. It means that we can bring in so many more flights. It means that the Nordic flights can finally, let me see here, clear service car stop. Ooh, okay, can't do that while it's active. We'll reconnect to there. And we will reconnect to there. And that will keep those going. And now I want to see if this actually works. So if I go in here, we do, yeah, we have these remote stands, which is kind of fantastic. So that's small aircraft stand 14. No, that's 1. And that's 2. Wait, what? Oh, it is. Oh, and it says that the remote. Okay. Well, that's kind of fantastic because what that means is I can go in here and say, hey, these Nordic flights, let's start getting those scheduled a little bit. Hopefully. Also, this is like, this plane's going to take a little bit longer. It might be a bigger plane, I guess. So we'll put a Nordic flight right about there. We have this one as well, which can go right about there. We'll grab another Nordic flight for right about there. And we'll go for right about there as well. And that seems fine by me. I mean, we could throw this one in as well, but this might start messing with my schedule a little bit later on. Which honestly, I suspect some of these probably have some overlap. Actually not that much, surprisingly. So that's not bad. That'll keep the Nordic stuff kind of happy, which is good. And we have some stuff going to the remote stand later today as well. So Nordic Airlines or Nordic Vintage will hopefully be quite happy with me. Also thinking about it, I've just noticed we probably want another door down here. So right about there. We'll get that door on there. And this is a bit of a weird area, to be completely honest. So what if we went in and said, you know, a wall there, and or maybe not a wall there, maybe a wall like here would be better, and we can put something in that space just to kind of like, you know, border this a little bit. And then I guess we just throw some seating out here. I don't think we're going to need that much, but it is admittedly, I guess it is 2 stands right next to each other. So I think that'll kind of work out. And I think we could probably go ahead and throw in some, you know, a drinks vending machine, a food vending machine, and probably a bin. I think that's probably a fair setup. And then in terms of, you know, painting it all, it's just going to be yellow across the board. I'm actually really excited to see if this works. or, you know, to see how well it maybe works or maybe doesn't. Also, why has this not been fixed yet? Do we genuinely just not have janitors that are, you know, good? Let's see, applicants, janitor, you're pretty good, you're pretty good, you're pretty good. So we'll get, you know, 3 more and see if that starts to help us a little bit. Hopefully it does. And also, this is actually kind of busy up here. I guess it's gonna be, isn't it? And you know what? Thinking about it as well, we might need more passenger service agents. So let's go for like 1 more. And then in terms of ramp agents, we'll get you. And we'll get you. I do think we'll need those. Service technicians. Wait, service technicians are the ones that, oh, you're the mechanics. Okay, get you and get you. And get you as well. So you guys can repair stuff. And that'll be, oh, hello. We got people sitting down here. Does that mean we have a, we don't have a plane yet? When's it scheduled? No flight scheduled. 1750. Okay. Man, that's kind of cool. I'm genuinely, oh, look at it. And there's the bus as well. Ah, I love it. I've realized something though. I've realized a mistake I've made. Hold on. We need to go to here. No, maybe not there. Where am I looking? I'm looking infrastructure. I need sidewalks. Because here's the thing. We're gonna need a sidewalk there, and we're gonna need a crosswalk there. Because if we look at our heat maps, this needs to be a walkable area. We need my service agents to be able to get across there, which I don't think they can do right now because, you know, the sidewalks don't exist. So now, hopefully they can. There's a bus waiting up there. I don't know where the other bus is gone. What are you guys all kind of like complaining about right now? So you can't leave a secure zone. Make sure a security exit is accessible through walls and zones. Okay. So that's a secure zone. Let's get this set up as a secure zone, which it now is. Does that mean I need to kind of set up all of this as secure as well? I don't think I do. So the bus came in. What exactly? Oh, that's not secure either. Okay. So this needs to be secure, and so does that. And that should let them, yep, that lets them cross over, which is fantastic. That'll hopefully let my staff out as well, which it looks like it is doing, which is absolutely fantastic. That's what we want. So now I think everybody can kind of get to where they need to go, assuming we actually start letting people through, which, I mean, you look like you're kind of preparing to do. There we go. So now they're heading out to get on the bus. Oh my God. I love it. I actually love it. So that's just going to get us... Ooh, you're running a bit late. Yeah, we'll delay you by an hour. We should be okay. Actually, we might not be okay because I think we have other flights coming in there, but I think it was running late because of my zoning. It wasn't running late, you know, because of anything other than that. So it's not a huge deal. We'll get you loaded up. We'll get the bus out of there. The plane can head out as well. So yeah, everything is totally fine right there. No big deal at all. That's kind of cool. I'm really pleased about this. It's a little rough looking. Let's be honest. It is a little bit rough looking down here, but it's remote stand services. It's 2 more, you know, planes that we can bring in at any one time. And that's kind of what we want. Now, program group 1 has been done. Project group 2. That's what I want right there. So let's start that and get it going. And then I can go ahead and do things like increased construction speed, upkeep cost reduction. Doesn't seem like a bad idea. If we get a few more administrators, we can actually bring our upkeep costs down. I don't know how worthwhile it is doing that right now though, but we'll give it a shot. We'll grab, say, you know, 2 of you. We'll go into here and we'll say, you know, we'll put 2 on there, which brings us efficiency 1%. So in theory, once the efficiency climbs, we should have like 10% reduction, which I think would be great. And then once we unlock project group 2, we can actually start researching 2 things at once. which is going to be kind of great as well. So that's just going to generally make the airport a little bit more efficient in terms of, well, researching absolutely anything, which is kind of what we want. I'm also thinking I want to, I've just noticed this corner here, if we do that, they line up, which means we can kind of go and expand all of those as well. And I'm wondering if I should start trying to plan out my, my duty-free area, because what I'm thinking is people will have to go up this way along here. We can maybe do a shop in there, bring them down, do a nice big shop in there, bring them sort of over here with a couple of shops there, bring it down. We'll do a window there, bring them back across, bring them down here. So like a bunch of shops in the middle and let them into the airport at this part here. I think that would be the way to go, right? I guess we could lay that out, right? We could absolutely do that. So when it comes to duty free, if I remember it right, you always walk on the black marble. So essentially it'd be this, then it would be this. I feel like it doesn't need to be 4 tiles wide, but it's gonna be. We'd bring it sort of down here. So that would be a shop. That would be a shop. We'd probably, let's see. Yeah, we'd probably want to bring it like over here. Maybe one further down. So from about there. And that gives us a nice sort of straight shot to a window. We'd bring it down again. That's not quite wide enough. We'd bring it down to about there. We would want to bring it over. And then I guess straight down. And I guess, well, maybe not quite like that. I guess this would be kind of where it goes in, right? So this might be just kind of a large open area right there. And this might have to be shifted slightly. So this might have to be more like there. And then the rest of it, we can kind of go ahead and just clear out. So all of that would go, which apparently I can't just demolish. That's fine. I guess we'll just put in, you know, the rest of the marble. So we'll go for, you know, this marble right here. So it'd be something like that. You would go away. This is probably too small to be shops, but I think it's gonna be anyway. We can probably do some benches and stuff down here. Maybe. Actually, what if we did, what if we moved this a little bit? So something like that, right? It comes straight down. We have this bit sort of cut away. So we can have a bit of a bigger shop there. It cuts across. Maybe something to kind of separate this little departure area, and then it goes straight in. So that'll be a bunch of shops, essentially. And I think we can probably get away with doing that, you know, a little bit sooner than later. So let me see about this window. Now, what would a small window look like? So a small window is actually exactly the size that I'm looking for, but I think a large window is just gonna look better. So we'll do a nice big window right there. We can do a small window there and there, I guess. So yeah, you're gonna have to sort of, I guess, cut sort of through a duty-free area to get to that that departure space, but that's kind of okay. I don't mind that too much. And then all these guys are now having to come down this way, which is exactly what we want. So that's good. That's kind of exactly the setup that we want. Although I realize this window is not great because walls. So you need to go away, you need to go away, and you need to go away. We need to do the walls for the shops before we do the windows. So let's actually just do the layout, right? So we'll have sort of all of these rooms. I guess that can be a shop. That can be 2 shops. That will be a shop. And then here, this entire section can probably be split into, I guess, something a bit like that. This can be a single shop or a restaurant or whatever. And this is going to be slightly tricky here. I don't know what that's going to be. I've actually got no idea what that's going to be, but we'll figure that out as well. Now, let's go ahead and do the small window right at the end of that path. In fact, we'll do, hold on a minute. What if I canceled those? Can I just get like one big window for that entire section of path? Because that would be kind of perfect. No, I can't. Okay. So let's go medium right about there. Medium right about there. Maybe not right about there. Let me cancel you. Let me grab another. Let's just grab small. Let's just do small ones because I can line them up with the path so much better. So small window there. And I don't know if a medium is going to fit here at all. No, it's not going to go central, so that's fine. That's actually okay. The main thing is that when you're walking towards it, you can see through the window, and you're walking this way, you can see through the window, so that's okay. And then here, I think we'll just kind of leave that sort of the way it is. In fact, maybe the duty-free kind of path ends back here. I think that would look better. So let's turn off zoning. Let's go ahead and grab this marble. And let's just get this entire thing sort of absolutely covered in marble, I guess. Oh, we have another emergency coming in. Wheel puncture emergency. We'll take it. We need to get the flight scheduled, apparently. Apparently not, is it? Oh, hold on. The runway needs fixed as well. So repair the runway. Wait, what flight has a wheel puncture emergency? Oh, it's you. Okay. Oh, you'll be fine. You can just, you know, come in and go to the hangar, so that should be all right. All of this, I think, what we're going to have to do is get some doors. So, well, I say get some doors. Duty free is usually open, isn't it? It's not usually sort of fully enclosed. So we'll do this, and we'll open up kind of that entire front. And that'll be fine. We'll do this, and we'll open up that bit. And we'll kind of do the same here. I think we'll just open up that entire front. On these guys, what we'll do is open up all of this. We'll open up all of this one. And we'll open this guy up, I guess. I guess here, and there as well. I don't want to let, you know, people straight through these spaces, because that's kind of going to defeat the purpose of the path going around there. So we'll kind of do it that way. This guy's going to open up sort of there, and then the whole way across the middle, and you're kind of going to do the same thing. So that'll kind of work out. And what we can do with this as well is go in and get windows. So you're going to be able to see sort of, you know, through a lot of this space. You're just not going to be able to cross it without, you know, crossing it, essentially. Which is fine by me. So, small windows. Okay, that's not really going to work out. What about a small window in here? So, say there and there. We can go there. We can go there. And I guess on this guy, we can kind of do there and there as well. We can do it on that one. And we can do it on that one as well. So that'll just give us a bunch of windows the whole way through the duty-free space. But the most important thing is that this is now forcing people the whole way around, which is exactly what I want. In fact, to be honest, I think the only thing I'd like to add beyond this would be a door right there. Just to sort of separate security and duty-free a little bit. So this will be cool. I think this will be kind of cool once we actually have some shops in there. Speaking of which, this is done, so we can now research two things at once. So let's get the shops going and get that going for everybody. And let's get the cafes going. And that will be going for one person. So we're going to need 4 more administrators. So let's have a little look. Look at you. And the rest of you aren't too good. I just rejected someone that was pretty good, actually. Well, give it a second. We'll see. You're pretty good as well. So back to here and assign everybody. So that'll work out nicely. That'll give us shops and cafes at roughly the same time, which is exactly what we want. Meaning I can start to fill up all of this space, and it's gonna suck when I have to rebuild all of this, but I think getting some shops in here will be kind of worth it, to be honest. I really do. So I'm not too stressed about it. It's, you know, it's how the game is. I think the big thing to keep in mind with this is that we're gonna have to, at some point, spend a lot of time between some episodes going ahead and essentially just passing time. That is absolutely going to be a thing that has to happen at some point, because otherwise we're just never going to do anything. That's kind of just the reality of it. If we don't spend a bit of time between some episodes at some point passing time, we're never going to get anything done. Because at some point I'm going to need to just generate a whole bunch of money. And I'm not really sure how I'm going to manage doing that. You know, it's definitely going to take a while, but we'll see. How's this emergency going? So you were just taking off again? Oh, yeah, you are. I think we're good. Okay, well, that's fantastic. We still need to get that medium check-in desk. I forgot that was kind of the goal right now. I don't think that's going to be happening today, but that's okay. That's all right. This is like a pretty good little development here. And also, it's what right now? It's Tuesday. So Wednesday is when things start getting really interesting for this airport. So I'm going to be a tease. It's almost the end of Tuesday. Wednesday when things get exciting. So let's leave it there for today and see how things go when the airport kicks into high gear. I think it's going to be kind of interesting and kind of exciting. And I'm really hoping for the best is what I'm doing. Either way, thank you very much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.